Hey Leo, welcome to my channel. This is going to be a love reading for the sign of Leo. So if you're a Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, North Node, or if you have a stellium in Leo, this reading is going to be for you. Keep in mind, this is going to be a general reading, so it might not resonate with everyone. If it doesn't, let it fly. Don't try to force the message. Also, don't let this reading take anything from you. Now, if you do resonate with this reading, please consider subscribing to my channel and liking this video. Oh, we have the Empress. We have the World at the bottom of the deck. This is someone who could be at a distance from you. This is someone who... Ooh, Two of Cups in reverse, Hierophant, Wheel of Fortune. What I got with the Six of Cups in reverse is bad blood. There's bad blood between the both of you here. It's very possible this connection, it's like there's distance, and it's not even physical distance. There's emotional distance between the both of you. And the distance is pretty big here between the both of you here. Six of Cups, Two of Cups in reverse. This person and the Page of Cups, this is someone who wants to apologize to you. And they want to apologize to you because they feel they need to get past this. They need to get past whatever has happened here. And they also want to make sure, pages or messengers, this person wants to know whether you have completely fallen out of love when it comes to them. Whether you have completely fallen out of love, whether you have nothing left for them anymore. They want to know that for sure. Are you completely done with me? Are you completely, you don't love me at all anymore? That's what this person wants to be very sure about. They want to clarify that. Hmm. They're definitely seeing you as the Empress, as someone, it's like it's worth taking the risk. You're someone who's worth taking a risk. You are someone who's worth like asking this question. Things right now between the both of you are really out of harmony, but with the Six of Cups in reverse, there's also some bad memories here between the both of you, and this person is like, they want to know for sure if you're still holding on to those bad memories, holding on to that bad stuff. But yeah, the Empress, they want to, they are, you're worth taking that risk. Okay. World, Eight of Pentacles, Five of Swords, and the Emperor. Wow, look at that. We have the Emperor and the Empress, but with the Emperor, we have the Five of Swords. Yeah, they definitely have screwed this connection up with the Five of Swords. And the Emperor, for some of you, this person let their ego get out of control. That's how I got it. They let their ego get out of control and dictate what happened in this connection. They let their, for some of you, it's very possible this person also let their anger out of control or ego out of their control. It's like you, this person knows you really, really saw a very bad side of them. You saw a very dark side or a bad side to them. And no matter how much they try to make up any excuse or tell you that, oh, this is not me entirely, that's not who I am, it was just a one time thing or whatever, this person feels you might not be that convinced. It's almost like this person really let their ugly side come out. Whatever happened here was ugly. With the Emperor being here and the Five of Swords, it was ugly. Now, for some of you, since we do have the Emperor, Empress, and the Hierophant, it's possible that you were married to this person or you were in a long term commitment with this person, almost married, like living under the same roof, engaged. There was some sort of like long term situation here between the both of you. But yeah, this person let their ego, their anger, their stubbornness get out of control. They believe that they have to put in a lot of work, lot of effort to bridge the gap between the both of you with the Eight of Pentacles on the wall. The emotional distance that has been created here, since we have the Two of Cups in reverse and Six of Cups in reverse, the emotional distance here, it's even if they even if they come back around and give this a shot, they will have to put in a lot of work and effort into this connection. It's almost like both of you have to start from zero. Both of you have to start from fresh. It's like things just went that bad or that out of hand between the both of you. Six of Pentacles. Okay, I'm gonna actually use another deck to clarify. Okay, no, I'm not gonna take that many. Five of Pentacles. And we have the Page of Pentacles in reverse. For some of you, this was someone who was not really fully committed to this relationship or connection. We do have the Hermit at the bottom of the deck. You could be dealing with a Virgo. Even the Hermit card is in reverse. This person feels like they lost their way when it comes to this connection or relationship. They lost their way. They also feel like they have failed you. They are a failure. They have failed you. For some of you, you might feel like in hindsight, this person was someone who was not really fully committed to this connection. It could be someone you were dealing with someone who always had, uh, I completely forgot that phrase, but like one foot in, one foot out. That's how this person was. They mishandled this connection. They mishandled you. They mishandled this dynamic here. And for some of you, the reason this person did whatever they did, because Five of Pentacles, they might have low self esteem for some of you. There's someone who has low self esteem. And that's the reason they were not fully committed. They had one foot in, one foot out. Because for some of you, it's very possible this person thought that you're going to leave them, you're going to abandon them, you are too good for them, and eventually it's not going to work out, eventually it's going to fall apart. So that's the reason they were prepared to leave at the drop of a hat. That's what happened here. And yes, for some of you, it's very possible they got very badly triggered by you. You triggered this person. And it's very common in romantic relationships, connections. It's very common to get triggered. It's very natural, normal to get triggered by your person, your partner. And that's what happened. But this person thought, it's almost like you could have said something to this person that you didn't mean it, but this person took it the wrong way, and then they blew it out of proportion, and then their ego got really hurt, and you saw a very ugly side to this person. This person is not proud of whatever side you have seen of them. It's almost like they didn't want you to see that side of them. They didn't want you to think, they don't want, so they didn't want you to think of them the way you are thinking about them right now. They didn't want you to see them in that light. They didn't want you to look at them as a failure. But that's what this person feels. They feel like they have been a failure when it comes to this connection. And bridging the gap here is easier said than done. It's like they will have to, like, they have created this image in your head of themselves, and it will take them everything. And it will take them a lot of effort and energy and time to make sure that that's not the image you have of them. This is really someone who feels that the image they have created in your head is that's the last thing they wanted. They never wanted you to see that way. They never wanted you to see them as a failure, or they never wanted to fail you as well. We have the Page of Cups and the Lovers. Could be dealing with the Gemini. We have the High Priestess at the bottom of the deck. Yeah, for some of you, there is silence between the both of you. Look at that. We have the High Priestess, the Devil, Star. We have the Page of Cups repeated here twice. They're curious if you will ever think of giving them another chance. They're curious to know that if you will ever give them another chance, not just maybe right now you don't want to give them another chance, but will you ever reconsider this? Will you ever reconsider them as an option? Will you ever see them, like not as harshly as you are seeing them right now? I'm sorry, I have a runny nose, so please excuse that. The the bond here this person feels with you, it's a very strong pull they feel towards you with the Star card and a Devil. It's a very, very strong pull. It's almost like they have these obsessive thoughts about you. They think about you obsessively. Also, this person thinks about how you are seeing them, how you are viewing them, how you are feeling about them obsessively. It's not like this person can read your mind. And for some of you, as I said, this could be a situation where you're not talking to each other right now. And that's the reason this person is very curious about what you are feeling, what you are thinking about them. But they can't ask you that. So they obsessively think about it themselves. In hindsight, for some of you, this person is realizing they have a very destructive behavior. They have a very destructive behavior. And yeah, as I said, you really triggered this person's shadow side with the devil card being here. And the silence here is very necessary for them to reflect. This person needs time to reflect on whatever has happened. And that kind of reflection, that kind of understanding doesn't happen overnight. Right? Okay. All right. Oh, we did see the lovers. For some of you, you feel a very strong connection with this person, with the lovers card being here. The lovers, the devil, this and the high priestess. So the lovers, devil, high priestess, hierophant. And we saw the lovers card twice, right? So this very well could be a very strong spiritual connection you have with this person. This is a spiritual connection, or this is a connection where it's like you were supposed to play a very big role in this person's life, and the role you played was that of a catalyst. Okay. Bottom of the deck is Three of Wands, Knight of Cups, and the High Priestess again. For some of you, it's like you intuitively know that this person will try to come back around. You intuitively know that this person will try to come back around, or they will try to apologize, they will try to communicate, they will try to do something here. Intuitively, you feel that, or you know that. With the lovers here, you are very, like, you both could be sharing a very telepathic kind of a connection here, where you both feel each other's energy, even though there is physical or emotional distance here and you both might not be talking. You might still feel this person's energy from time to time. Now, the feminine energy here in this dynamic is definitely much more in tune, much more in tune with the higher self, much more in tune with this masculine energy and this connection. So hence the feminine energy is like, um, it's like much more intuitive, much more picking up on this energy. Just because you feel a connection with this person doesn't mean you will have to put up with this person's bad behavior, right? And that's what the lovers and the Four of Pentacles and the Four of Wands is here. Like intuitively, you know this person will be back, or they will try to come back around, but you, at the same time, with the Four of Pentacles being here, you are holding back from this person. So if there is silence here between the both of you, you are not trying to initiate anything here, because you feel like it's not worth it, or it's like this person needs to understand what they have done wrong, what they shouldn't have done. They need to self reflect, they need to see things differently, they need to understand things. And you can't force someone to learn a lesson. You can't force someone to see things from a different perspective. They will have to do that on their own. And you have that kind of knowledge here with the high priestess being here. You know that you will have to give them their space to figure things out for themselves. And you can't force anything here. Three and Four of Wands, we have the Ace of Wands in the mix. For some of you, it's very possible you still hold a torch for this person. Like you're not completely negative. It's almost like you sort of understand where this person was coming from. If they, you saw the ugly side of this person, you do know, you have that kind of understanding as to why this person behaved the way they did, or whatever they were doing, why would they even do that. You know, for some of you definitely know that this person's ego has been triggered badly, and they were coming from a very unhealed masculine energy. Nine of Swords in reverse, Four of Cups. We have the Four of Swords at the bottom of the deck. You are healing as well. I mean, of course. Look at that. We have Four of Pentacles, Four of Wands, Four of Cups, Four of Swords. We have all the fours. Four, 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 four. You could be seeing a lot of fours. That's the confirmation. You are trying to be as balanced as possible. And with the Four of Pentacles and the Four of Cups and the Four of Swords being here, you have emotionally detached from this person or this connection. You have checked out, or you have emotionally detached because you feel that's what you need to do. But the Nine of Swords in reverse, you're not really sitting and stressing about this connection or this person. You're not even blaming. For some of you, you're not even blaming this person or this connection. It's like you have that sort of higher understanding about, like, it is what it is. You can't change things. If you choose to sit and stress and worry and lose sleep over this, that's not going to change anything in this dynamic. Everybody has their own journey, everybody learns the lessons at their own time. You cannot rush that process. And for some of you, with the high priestess being here and the lovers, you have a very deep understanding of that. You are definitely someone who is much more spiritually evolved than this person. We do have the Hierophant in this person's side and the High Priestess on your side. These are counterparts to each other. This is the High Priest and High Priestess, and we have the Emperor Empress counterparts. So, if this is a spiritual connection here for some of you, and you are the one who's much more spiritually evolved and you are behaving accordingly. For some of you, with the Four of Wands and the Four of Swords being here, you do either you see dreams about this person or somehow you are subconsciously manifesting this person back. For some of you, it's very possible you are not even trying to manifest this particular person back. Maybe you are trying to manifest a good connection, a good relationship, a balanced connection. Maybe that's what you're trying to manifest. Okay, let me see. Strength, that's you. Strength on the World card. Could be dealing with fixed signs, Taurus, Scorpio, Leo, Aquarius. Bottom of the deck is Three of Pentacles, Eight of, and the Temperance card again. You are much more balanced. You're in a much more balanced, harmonious energy. Okay, the World and the Strength. You do have, you, for some of you, still care about this person. You still have a very deep compassion for this person. Again, just because you care about someone, just because you have compassion about someone, doesn't mean uh, like anything can happen right now. Doesn't mean you are hopelessly sitting and expecting this person to be back. Whoever I'm tapping into, you're not someone who is sitting and waiting for this person to be back, especially with the World card being here. For some of you, you're really very focused on your own accomplishments, or you want to focus on your own accomplishments. Right now, what you need to do is focus on your own life, on your own life path, on your own journey. You're certainly who is very strong right now, or you are displaying a lot of strength when it comes to how you are handling this connection. Should they, shouldn't they? Two of Pentacles, Ace of Swords. They really do want to talk to you, they really do want to communicate with you, but this person is. Okay, let me see something. No, you can see that. We have the Fool and the Judgment at the bottom of the deck. And the Queen of Swords. This is what this person is afraid of. They're afraid of, not exactly afraid like they are really, really afraid, but with the Queen of Swords, they are a little afraid, little intimidated of coming in and meeting this Queen of Swords. Okay. You know what? Maybe I should. So we have the Fool, Judgment, Ace of Swords, and the Two of Pentacles. This is definitely someone who wants to communicate. They want to take that risk. I believe I said at the very beginning of the reading, this person thinks you're worth taking that risk. You're worth taking that risk, and that's the Fool card. And the Judgment card, this is definitely someone who wants your forgiveness. They do want to apologize, they do want your forgiveness. Page of Cups at the very beginning. But with the Two of Pentacles here, this person is a little unsure about how you are going to respond or how you're going to react when you see them. They don't really have very high hopes of like you getting thrilled or you getting happy or excited when you see them. Ace of Pentacles. Three of Swords, Six of Wands. For some of you, this person even might have some good news they want to share with you with the Six of Wands. For some of you, this person is also, it's like someone mentally preparing themselves. If it's very possible they come around and they find out that you are dating someone else, you're seeing someone else, and you really don't even want to hear from them. So this person is someone who is like they are mentally preparing themselves to even hear that, get that from you. Ooh, look at that. The Ace of Pentacles is repeated here. And we have the Chariot at the bottom of the deck. Could be dealing with the Cancer. Ace of Pentacles, Three of Pentacles. For some of you, you are definitely going to consider this person's offer. I'm not saying like you're going to immediately jump the gun and be like, yeah, let's be in a relationship again, but you are going to consider this person's offer. Provided they're coming from the right place. We saw the Queen of Swords and now we have the King of Swords. You could be dealing with an air sign, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Oh, and the Ten of Cups at the bottom of the deck. And here the devil is in reverse. In the other deck, we saw the devil in upright. Here we have it in reverse. So we have the Ten of Pentacles, Ten of Cups, and the Magician. It's not like having a future with this person is very impossible with the Ten of Pentacles, Ten of Cups, and the Magician being here. Now, if you're someone who's saying that I don't want this person, I don't want to deal with them, I don't want to talk to them, I don't want to see them, or I it's okay if they talk to me, but I don't want anything, any sort of future with this person, that's okay. Since we have the Magician, Ten of Pentacles, and Ten of Cups, you are going to manifest, you are manifesting a long-term commitment here, whether it's with this person, whether it's with someone else. Because as I said, with the Four of Wands and the Four of Swords, for some of you, you could be really like you want a balanced connection, you want a balanced relationship, that's what you really want, and you will be able to manifest that. You are manifesting that, in fact. Now, for some of you, when it comes to this person here, as I said, King of Swords, we had the Queen of Swords, right? Kings are the one that takes action. That's the masculine energy. So as much overthinking as this person is doing, or as much conflicted they are going to take that action. Now, how that goes, that's for you to decide. Okay. Well, that's your reading, Leo. I hope you found some clarity through this reading. I'll see you guys in your next reading. Until then, take care, guys. Bye bye.